you guys. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come back in. I am sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Can we give y'all a second while I get something to drink? Okay. Okay. So, really quick, as we are waiting for people to come in, because I have to call my husband back, because what I'm about to tell y'all is like, it's over now. But as y'all know, we are moving back to Michigan in December, right? So if you are moving from Nevada to Michigan, moving your whole entire family, starting all over, you need quite a bit of money, yes. So it's so funny because anyway, when me and my husband first went to open this account, mind you, that was a while ago, but when me and my husband first went to open this account, we walked in the first bank, and when we walked in Bank of America, we just had this eerie feeling. And at first I didn't want to say nothing because I'm always the one tripping. But I looked at my husband. I was like, I just don't feel weird. He was like, me neither. And we walked right out of the bank, right? So then we went, after that, we went to our other bank, which I'm not, so we went to our other bank, and none of the tellers could meet with us that day. It was just like, what is happening? It was literally like nothing would work. So anyway, today was picture day, and like our morning was so like chaotic. Hey everybody, our morning was so chaotic and like all over the place and stuff for no reason. Like it should have been so simple, but it was so chaotic. And this morning when I woke up, mind you, I've been on my like, you know, Wakanda, love in Africa type, I'm an Egyptian goddess stuff, all so I woke up in the morning, and after I got done meditating, I could just hear a voice clear as day. Good morning. I could just hear a voice as clear as you can hear mine. In my head though, like, take the money out. Take it out. Take it out. And I'm like, what? Like what? And like what? Like what? And it's like I heard in my head again, you cannot trust the banks with this. Take the money out. And I'm like, what? And I'm thinking like, girl, you just been going too far, like reading your books and stuff, like with the, you know, like, so I'm like, no. So we go to the ATM, swipe the card, and just to get the money for my kids' pictures, and it's like, oh, we need authorization. And I'm like, the fuck? Like, what do you mean we need authorization? I ain't trying to say it like that, but we got money, okay? Okay. So I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, mind you, it was like $40 for pictures. 20 for my daughter, 20 for my son. So we're like, what the hell? So my husband, we irritated as hell. We literally have to go all the way back home, get my mom's card, get 40 from my mom. We gonna give it back to her when we get back, just because we can't get any money out of our account. We're like, what the fuck? So we get back to the house. I have some work to get done and some deadlines to meet. So my husband leaves, goes to the bank. Come to find out, how about somebody logs in like my husband was a fucking victim of identity theft, right? Husband, a victim of identity theft. Somebody goes online, sets up an account with a password and every freaking thing. If it was not for Chase doing their job, we would not necessarily be moving during our timeline, because all of the money that we would have ever saved, they would have took. They already had set up a transfer to transfer every dime that we had in our bank account. And the reason that I am sharing this with y'all is because if you have anything within you, anything that you feel like you need to step out on faith and do, but you're scared to do it because of things that other people are saying to you, you hit the ground running. Because I'm getting kind of emotional because, oh Lord, I'm getting kind of emotional because it's like we listen so much to what other people have to say, and it's like with this move, it's literally been like thing after thing after thing after thing after thing trying to stop my family. And I was in my backyard, like talking and praying, which I'm about to go back and do in a minute as soon as I get off of here with y'all, because my husband called and he on his way back home, and we gonna talk in detail in a second, because I don't even know like all of the details of it. Like my husband literally had to like pull everything that we've ever accumulated out of the bank right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like any and everything that it could ever stop somebody, that could ever be anybody's way, has been thrown in my way. And I'm not saying that so I can get like accolades or pats on the back and shit like that, because I don't need it from nobody. Whenever you see the passion in my face or the aggression in my voice, it's because I've been through so much shit, like stuff that you couldn't even imagine. You name it, I've been through it. Death of a parent, you name it, I've been through it. You hear me? So I just wanted to get on here and share this with y'all. I don't know why. I just felt so like to share this with y'all, because there are so many things that will arise and pop up and stop you from being like your authentic self, your most authentic, intense self. And when I tell you, if this shit would have happened, we would not be moving, because we would have then had to like repay and get back thousands upon thousands of dollars. Insane. And I'm just so grateful, because I'm just so grateful, because if my kids didn't have pictures today, we wouldn't have checked. And I just wanted to share that with somebody, because there has to be at least one of you who needs like that push or has been asking for a sign. Please let this be your sign. Whew, I'm trying not to cry on here, because and that's why I look crazy, because we've been like running and ripping, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me, bro? Keep in mind that happened to us before. Somebody, we were a victim of identity theft. We were a victim of that, something like that before. And like right before rent was due, somebody took like $7,000 out of our account. Yeah. Well, no, I don't give the devil any credit. I don't give the devil any credit for anything. I don't give the devil credit for nothing. If you give somebody credit for something, then you give them power to move in other parts of your life. I don't give the devil power for anything. If everything was the devil's fault, then nobody would go to hell, right? Like, no, everything is not the devil's fault. People make decisions to do things, and people make decisions to do things and to perform certain actions on their own. The devil did not make that boy make no Chase account with me. He made that Chase and tried to steal my husband's identity. The devil didn't make him do that. He got his ass up, got on the computer, and decided that because he's good at computers, that he would hack our account and steal our money. The devil ain't do shit. I ain't saying that to you. Like, I just don't like it when people say that. If you don't want anybody to have power over your life, don't give them credit. Any movie that y'all have ever watched about the devil, if anything ever happens, the devil only has power when they're afraid of them. The second that they look at him like, you're not even real, he goes away. The devil don't do shit. He can't do anything. This ain't got nothing to do with the devil. He did that on his own. The devil ain't busy doing nothing. People do stupid stuff. And energy is neither created nor destroyed. It's just transferred from one person to the other. The devil ain't did nothing. He got his ass on the computer and started typing. Period. Just like those two boys that I have on video got on their camera on their own free will and turned the camera on, plugged it in, and decided to troll. Period. You make a choice. And the reason that I get intense when people talk about the devil is I feel like the devil is a scapegoat. People do shit that they shouldn't do, and they make stupid decisions and be like, oh, it was the devil. No, it wasn't. It was you. Every day you have two choices set before you. You have life and you have death. Life is a great opportunity. That's what we should do. But sometimes we make a stupid decision. And in both realms, in both decisions, there are actions. When you pick light, you get repercussions of light. And when you pick dark, you get repercussions of dark. That's how it go. The devil ain't did nothing. I don't like that at all. Yeah, but we good. We good. We good. I just wanted to come on here and share that with y'all. Like, there's nothing wrong. I just wanted to encourage somebody. If you are thinking about doing something or making a move or doing anything out of the norm, do it. Do it. And I don't give a damn what comes up to try to stop you. When I tell y'all, from family to certain situations like this, anything you could possibly think of that could possibly stop me and my family from making this transition has popped up. So this is not for me. This ain't to rant or nothing. I'm sorry. I just don't like that whole the devil made me do a shit. Not to you, but just I don't like it. Let's stop doing that. But I just wanted to come on here and encourage anybody who needs some encouragement. Like, look, hit the ground running, and I gotta go and get my money in the safe. Okay, look, look, Linda, look. I worked too hard for this little fat little. I bet you it was one of them little. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. How do I handle family trying to bring me down? I don't. I used to. But one thing that everybody needs to understand, and I'm about to get real deep here, and then I'm going to end here because I want us to get deep. But if everybody understands that they are a spiritual being having a physical experience, you will understand that for you to have a physical experience, you need to have a mom and a dad. And if you have a mom and a dad, they could have possibly had more kids, and then they have sisters and brothers and a mother and a grandma and an uncle and vice versa on that side. So sometimes your family are simply those linked to your physical experience. I'm closer to people who I am not blood related to. My husband's brothers and sisters are more siblings to me than any of my siblings are. They do more. Like, I just got teary-eyed this morning because my brother-in-law was like, I just watched this whole video. You are so dope. You are dope as shit. And neither one of my sisters or my brother has ever said anything like that to me. And it like literally made me cry. It is what it is. You have to learn that everything just is. We want to judge everything. Like, we want to be like, okay, this something happens. This is good. This is bad. It just is. Like, it just is. I don't deal with it anymore. I used to, but when you constantly dealing with it and you're constantly sitting in that place, you're not getting anything out of it. But if you really look at it for what it is, feel whatever emotion comes with it, whether it's sadness, regret, whatever it is, feel whatever emotion that comes with it and really get through it. And once you get through it, it's done. Once you look at something for what it is at face value and go all the way through the process, it loses its power over you. And that may sound like really clear. It loses its power over you. Sit in it. As worse as it can get, once stuff gets to the worst it can get, like for me, my brother ain't never been there for me. That's fine. That's fine. So then when I sit and think about it and I sit there like, okay, what am I lacking? What am I missing in life? What in my life is bad as a result of them not being there? And then what's going to happen if they're here? And then when I really, really sit in that, after I let myself cry and feel bad about it and feel bad about everything, you really realize, like, okay, if they were here, I would have this issue that they bring. I would have this issue that they bring in their own personal life. And then after it's over with, it's done. So now when they say something to me, or if somebody says something to me that's out of the way, it doesn't get to me because I've already went through the process. I know that there's nothing at the end of that shit. It ain't nothing at the end of it. Nothing. I'm not missing anything. That's how I get through it. There's nothing at the end of it. Just like here on YouTube, when people are saying nasty stuff like, oh, you suck. Oh, you're ugly. Oh, this. I don't know you. You would never meet me in person. And if you did, I can guarantee you wouldn't say it to my face. And if you did, you would walk away missing a couple of teeth or like one or two. I don't know, a busted lip, something. Somebody would know. You have proof that you said something stupid to me. Okay? And then, like, you have no substance. You add nothing to my life. You not liking me or you unsubscribing to my channel takes no food out of my mouth. Nothing. It doesn't hurt me at all. So when I dive into the reality of things and get to the end of them without fear, without bias, without judgment, they have no power because they mean nothing. It means nothing. That's how I get through it. Hope it makes sense. Oh, thank you. I love you, Ian. Yeah, exactly. And that's where I want everybody to be at. That's why I want to get on here really quick before my husband gets home. But that's why I want to get on here real quick and just say that to anybody who needs like encouragement. Because me and my husband made a decision like, Oh, me and my husband have been together since I was 19. Okay, I'm 29, and I'm turning 30 in July, and then he's gonna be 32 in July. Our birthday is actually on the same day. Okay, and we started everything here together. We're both from the D, but we've never started our life in Detroit. We want to start all over. We are selling everything, and we are starting all over. Like all over. Me and my husband are going back to Michigan in like 2 weeks to get our place and enroll the kids in school and all of that stuff. But we're starting all over from scratch. It is so exciting for us. I know for some people that'll be like, oh my God, that's so scary. They're starting, but like, yes. And that's why I was like, oh, I need every dime that we have saved up our lives, our savings. What the fuck, nigga? We gotta start over. What are you talking about? He just run me my money. What do you mean? I was gonna kill everyone. I feel it in my chest, and it ain't even happening. I feel it in my chest. So what can you give me to say to my family that don't be around me but want money from me? Girl, the same thing I tell mine. Let me tell you something. Me and my husband have been through so much shit financially. Like, me and my husband didn't have 5-day eviction notices multiple times, okay? When we first got married, it was like, oh, this is so lovely and beautiful. And then we was like, oh, we grown. Oh, we gotta pay bills. Oh, you gotta pay the light bill, gas bill, and the water bill, and the rent all on the same day. Oh, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we went through all of that bar stuff, car repossessions, like sleep repossession, like all of that by myself, no help from nobody. Student loans, ain't nobody help me pay no student loans. My booth rent, starting out, the lowest my booth rent has ever been is $285 a week. Just for me to do hair in a room, $285 a week plus my rent, plus me having 2 children back to back. All of this stuff. Nobody was with me during that. So I'm going to say this. If they have receipts from the student loans that they've helped you pay, or if they have receipts from some of them bills that they helped you pay, or some of them student loans that you done paid off, some of that, then yeah, then you can give it to them. But everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. And hey, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. And if somebody else chooses to use their 24 hours doing something unproductive and you use yours to get you to the place that you at, then good. Because I'm going to tell you something. People only do what you let them do. People put you on a guilt trip so you'll feel obligated to give them money. But if you let them know that that little sad sex story means nothing, then, but we do that to ourselves. We put so much like baggage on our own backs. We make ourselves feel like, oh, I have to go save this person. I have to go rescue this person. And that's too, we ain't even gonna get that deep. But girl, I feel bad if I have my family asking you are a strong person. Girl, it's not that I'm a strong person. I've been through so much shit. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. And like most people, that's why I'm so passionate about like hairstylists and like sharing hairstylist story, because people see hairstylists and be like, oh, she stank or she got an attitude. It's not that a hairstylist is stank, but an attitude problem. Y'all have no idea what type of person you have to pull out of yourself to be able to be a hairstylist. You have no idea. Like, all y'all see is the beautiful part of it. Y'all don't know about the women that come in and try to fight you, or the women who come in and let you do their whole hair and their whole head and then walk out and try not to pay you. Y'all don't know nothing about having a client that walk out loving her hair, crying like, oh my God, posting pictures, and then goes and files a dispute online because she spent too much money for her rent. Y'all don't know anything about that. And that's the majority of what a hairstylist goes through to get to the beautiful part of the industry. So it's not that I'm so strong. It's so like, no, I've been dealing with shit for 12 years. Like, at one point you have to learn how you got to get tough skin. So shit'll start bouncing off of you instead of penetrating your skin and breaking you down. It's not that I'm super strong, baby. I just been through some super shit. Or when people think you can't say no to a client. But let me say this, and then I gotta get off of here in a minute. Hopefully. We have to take responsibility. I'm gonna say this, and people don't like it when I say this, but anything that has ever happened to you is your fault. It's your fault. What happened to us today is our fault. God told us not to open the account. We want God to be like, hey, don't open the account here at Chase. Hey, don't open the account here at Bank of America. No. When we walked in Bank of America, it felt like something was like pushing us out of the door spiritually. Like not like we could move, but it just felt like it was something horrible there, like lurking. I don't know how to explain it. And me and my husband both felt it and walked out. Then when we walked in Chase, they had nobody, no bankers. And there was nobody in there. But they was like, oh, we don't have any bankers available to sit with you guys. And we don't have any bankers available to sit with you guys. We knew better. God alerts you for stuff. Every relationship that you've ever been in that ended up being messed up, you knew that it was going to be messed up before you got into it. There was some part of you that was like, no, don't do that. No, don't. No. It was something about him or her. It was something about them that just gave you a funny feeling, but you ignored it because your desire for that thing surpassed that tap that you got on your shoulder. Everything that you have ever been through is your fault. You opened the door. Now, of course, if it's something that happens to you during your childhood and stuff like that, obviously I'm not talking about that. Like rape, stuff like I'm not talking about that. But certain situations, it's our fault. It's our fault. I sit here and think about any friendship that I have ever had that went left, any business deal that I've ever had that went left. I knew first. I knew. There was something in me, and we'd be like, my conscience, that's not your damn conscience. That's your spirit saying, no, baby, go over there. No, that's not it. Go over there. We have to take responsibility. When you take responsibility for the situations that you're in, those situations lose their power over you. But we want to give the blame to everyone else. It's our fault. You knew you weren't supposed to be messing with him. You knew you weren't supposed to be messing with her. He cheated. You saw the way he had his phone. It was something about him that was weird to you. But you kept walking. When we take responsibility from things and really look at situations, we can avoid them. Failures are lessons. Yeah. Yeah. You are my confirmation this morning. Girl, look, and I'm telling you, Sherry, if you are the only person who gets confirmation for me, then good, because I was like, I have to. My channel, I got a spiritual channel, but this ain't my spiritual channel. But I was like, somebody needs this. Somebody. Confirmation, yes. Take responsibility, yes. 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 I always tell people that emotions are just a guide. Yes. And that's what was it my podcast? I don't remember. I think it was the ebook. I don't remember. But I literally just said that. I was like, when we ask God for something, or we just don't understand that our energy and the intentions that we set is what creates things, and we always want to give responsibility or the bulk of the weight to something else when it all really belongs to you. All of it. And just the things that we watch on TV, the things we let come out of our mouths, just like when people leave nasty comments here. It doesn't bother me. I don't absorb that energy. So if I don't absorb it, and energy is neither created nor destroyed, it's just transferred from one source to another, and you give it to me and I don't receive it, it has to go back to you. It's not destroyed. It's just transferred from one source to another. And if one source doesn't take it, it has to go back to the one that created it. So I don't give a shit when somebody leaves a negative comment. You're welcome, baby. Still thinking it's the white man's fault that lives messed up. And y'all, girl, don't even get me started there. Because, look, that only has the power that we give it. We constantly give the white man the power, and I'm not saying I believe it's not all white people. Like, oh my God, I love you guys. Okay, it's not all of you, but people don't understand. Like, they give all of their power to outside sources. Like, we constantly watch this stuff on TV. Something bad happens to somebody, we see it, and then we repost that information hundreds and thousands of times, radiating all of this energy of sadness, death, and hate over everybody. I'm sorry, I was reading this text my baby just sent me. But look, all of that is neither here nor there. And I'm not trying to attack you, real quick. Let's get off here in a minute. I'm not trying to attack you. But the person who just said, they have all of these kids and then blame it on the white man, you are a part of the problem too. Things that, if you don't give attention to things, it can't live. It's not really existing. For example, it's a couple that me and my husband was super cool with. I'm talking like they were godparents to our kids. And we ain't even getting into that. So a situation happened and occurred with them, that started with a church. We'll talk about that one day. Maybe no, we're not. But anyway, a situation happened with them. We're not friends anymore. It's literally like they don't even exist. Since the day I told her, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I told her because I don't want y'all to be judging me. But since the day that I asked them out of our life completely, I have not seen her face. I have not seen his face. Haven't seen either one of their children. I don't know what they're doing with their life. They literally have fallen off the face of this earth to me. They're both blocked on my Facebook and my Instagrams. I don't see. They literally do not exist in my world. Why did I say that? People and things only exist in the way that you allow them to. So if somebody has a big place in your life, emotionally, and it's a negative way, it's because you make them a focal point. If you tell yourself that they do not exist, they don't exist. They don't. They literally do not exist to me. We about to move to Michigan. They're here, and I don't even mess with them now that they're here. I will never see them again. There is literally like they did not exist. Period. Yeah, because it's and the thing is, but life is what you make it. And I mean, I'll share all of my different experiences one day, on another video. I really haven't felt led to do that yet, so I'm not. But you can never tell what somebody's been through, just by looking at them. And your life experiences do not make you. Our failures are lessons. You only learn, I said it was my podcast, it was. When you touch the stove, our body learns in two different ways. Our physical body learns and our mind learns, okay? Your physical body and your mind, for example, the stove. Whenever you get burned, you're not actually getting burned and that's what's causing the pain. No, your brain is sending a signal to your hand that's hot, move back. That's what's happening. So then once you feel that heat and that pain is a reminder to your subconscious mind and to your conscious mind that if you touch a stove, it's hot and it's going to get burned, okay? So if you need to learn something, okay, if your spirit needs to learn something, if your spirit man or your spirit woman needs to learn something, then you will experience some type of pain. Yeah. Whether it's heartbreak in a relationship, whether it's death of a family member, death of a father, like me, not having any of your siblings around in your life for things that have nothing to do with you. Yeah, I didn't ask to be here. Yeah, shit like that. Yeah. All of those things make you up to be the person that that you are destined to be. And we ask for things. I want this. I want to be this person. I want to be just like this person. God, I want so desperately to be this. But you don't understand that when you ask God for something, not only are you asking, what you're really asking for is the end manifestation, is what you're asking for. What they've manifested through everything they've been through. But what you don't understand is now you have to go through everything that they went through to get to that manifestation. Y'all think that everything is bubble lights and sparkles. That's not how this shit go. You confused. What are you confused about? And being an orphan, it's like I've never been an orphan, so I can't speak to that. But like with me, I'll just share me and my husband. Me and my husband are the perfect combination because the things that he lacks in his family life, I have, and the things that, and vice versa. So my relationship with my siblings is like non-existent, and his relationship with his siblings are perfect. So we joke around with each other all the time, and I be like, "Oh, I'm about to steal your sister and brother." Like my husband's brothers are like life. Like when my father died, since my father has died, my brother-in-laws check on me like on a regular basis. They tell me happy birthday every year. Around Father's Day, they text me making sure I'm okay. My own brother and sisters don't do that, which I'm not tripping, but we complete each other like that. And then my parents were like perfect, like even all my siblings and my family, but my parents, oh. And then, well, my husband, he didn't have a relationship with his father, and him and his mom, and so it's like the perfect, yeah. Look, like, stop playing the victim all the damn time. When you stop playing the victim and you just work with the cards you got, baby. But that's it, you guys. I gotta get off of here so we can get the rest of this handled. I did not mean for this video to be this long. We'll have more talks like this. This was like really organic and authentic. I didn't, as you could tell, because I look dusty and my lips getting chapped. But I just really felt like this would help somebody in some way, shape, or form. So but you guys, y'all, that's what I mean. And we're gonna end with this. Y'all be focused on the wrong stuff. So out of everything that we've been talking about, y'all still find a way to sit and have an argument or a debate and go back and forth about something. So out of everything that you could have got out of this, you have made a choice to focus your energy on something negative. You've made a choice to do that. So now all of the energy that you both are calling towards yourselves as y'all type irritated with each other, whatever comes as a result of that focus that you are giving right now is on you. So if something negative happens throughout this day, you are the only person to blame. That is what I mean when I say that we have to take responsibility for our actions. This right here, that is building up negative energy. Period. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm not trying to be stank or nasty. My passion comes because it's like the answer is like everybody's searching around for their phone and their phone like in their ear. Sorry, this is my amethyst crystal and it's the only thing close to me. Everybody's searching for their phone and their phone on their ear. Oh my God, I don't know the keys to life. I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to do next. When it's in your ear, it's right on your ear. Stop talking shit. Stop arguing with people. Stop getting online and watching stuff that doesn't edify your spirit. Stop going back and forth with people online that you don't know, that you would never see in your life, that you most likely wouldn't talk shit to if you saw in person. Stop doing that. Everything that we experience in life that's negative is our fault. So y'all, anybody that's arguing, anybody that's posted anything negative, anybody that said anything nasty, I don't like this, that stank, that's stupid, I don't like seeing. Anything that happens negative in your day today is your fault. You just made it here. You made it here. So if something happens throughout this day, come back to this live, go through the comments, look through it. Damn, that's where I fucked up my day. That's where I messed up. And I'm not saying that to point fingers at you. I'm saying that because if you do that and you see what you did, then you can change it. You can change it, because right now, all we do as a people is like, oh, that's stupid, that's dumb, she looks stupid, she looked dumb, without a resolve. We don't say it for a reason, to help, to edify, to encourage, to uplift. We just do it because we can. And then when something negative happens in our life, we blame God, or we blame the white man. Or we blame the government and the white man. That's the same thing. No, it's you. And if you take responsibility for what you did, you can see where you made the mistake. You can go back, change it, fix it, tweak it, and not do it again. Just as simple as that. Love y'all. I look dusty. My lips is chapped. We about to go. By coincidences, do you mean negative coincidences solely? I'm just asking for clarification. We're the only person who sees positive and negative. We see positive and negative. That's what I mean. You decide to look at it positive and negative based on the way that it makes you feel once it comes. You do that. God don't see it like that. The universe doesn't see it like that. It just is. You look at a situation and say, oh, this is a bad situation. This is a positive situation. Whereas if you've been praying and asking God for provision and your car note is $700 a month and then your car gets repossessed, you look at that as a bad thing, but that's really a good thing because you've been asking God to free up $700. So now go back to the drawing board. Now you don't have a car. Go back to the drawing board. That's $700 a month that you were spending on that car note. Save that for a couple months. Take Uber, something. Save your money. Go buy another car in cash so then you don't got to worry about it. That's what I mean by the way that you decide to look at it. We pick and choose what's good, what's bad, what's positive, and what's negative based on the way that we feel, based upon our expectations, based upon the way we think things should turn out. That's the bottom line. That is what I mean when I say good and like positive and negative is up to your own perception and how you decide to look at it. Just like if somebody looks at me and they're like, oh, saying loud, oh, like, why she loud, she mad. That's your perception. Because your perception of a black woman that's going like this or a black woman that's like, what? Is she's mad. No. Mad sin looks like this. Mad sin is quiet. Mad sin doesn't talk. Mad sin just ends the live. Mad sin doesn't talk. The more I'm talking, the happier I am. So it's up to your perception. It's your perception that lays the foundation. That's not necessarily what it is just because that's the way that you perceive it. I think so many people forget to look at their expectations and we forget how much they influence us at all. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with having expectations, but they just have to be realistic. And those expectations need to be on something that you can control. And the only thing you can control is you. So don't have expectations of me because I'm going to be who I want to be when I want to be her. So I may wake up tomorrow and my channel could turn into something completely different. Don't have expectations of me. Have expectations of you. That's where we mess up. Our expectations are put in other people. Our expectations are put in other things that we do not have control over. You have control over nothing or anyone but you. That's what's wrong with our world today. It is set up to control everybody and what they do. Set up to control women and their bodies. And, oh, when you can and cannot have a baby. If she wants to have an abortion, she can't have one because this person can't. Like, everything is about control. And I feel once again with control, all religion is an explanation of God. All religion is man's explanation of God and what they've figured out, what they've put together so far and what they understand. And then men love control. So then they love to be like, okay, let's control it like this. I learned this about God. So this is how it goes. And this is what you have to do or you're going to go to hell. Because this is what we found out so far. So this is it. And I know there's more stuff that we don't know, but this is what we know so far. So this is how you live your life or you're going to go to hell and burn forever. That's how it goes. And once again, it's your choice. You pick to believe what somebody else has heard from God or you pick what you've learned. It's on you. Animals act better than us. They sure as in the hell do. Fair enough, most people understand religion through Orthodox or solely, and that's sad. But I mean, hey. Yeah, it doesn't even start on religion because you gotta go. Yeah, we ain't going on religion because look, that ain't what you want. Over here, Sugarfoot. Born and raised in the church, you hear me, led multiple ministries, okay? And when you born and raised in the church, that means you be at the pastor house. That means you be over there with everybody. And that also means that you see everything and you know the truth. So this here, Sugarfoot, Sugar Honey, I see not what you want. I gotta call my husband. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.